Today we're taking a closer look at Samsung's latest flagship phone, the Galaxy S24 Ultra. We are going to discussing some pros and cons related to this flagship and some controversial changes too. So without wasting time, let's start video, but please make sure to hit subscribe button and notification bell. Starting with the S24 Ultra's design. To be honest, it looks a lot like last year's S23 Ultra, but Samsung did make little bit changes. The frame is now made of titanium, which makes the phone feel lighter in your hand. The curved edges on the screen are no longer there. Now it's completely flat. Samsung claims this change makes it less likely for the S Pen to slip off the edges. However, based on our past experiences with cases on older curved models, the pen rarely fell off anyway. So we're divided on whether the flat display looks as sleek. But hey, there are some neat new color choices like that violet one. Overall, the design tweaks are fairly minor. If you're seeking a truly distinctive appearance, opting for a fun color might make more of a difference than expecting significant design overhauls each year. Display: the S24 Ultra keeps the same 6.8-inch QHD+ dynamic AMOLED screen as last year. It's still got fantastic resolution and the colors pop. But the big improvement is now it can get really bright, up to 1,753 nits when watching HDR stuff, compared to 1,365 nits on the S23 Ultra. This means you can see the screen much better outside, even on super sunny days. Samsung really upped their game in the brightness department this time. The screen still refreshes at a smooth 120 Hz, which is fine for most folks, but some were hoping Samsung might go even faster, like those gaming phones that hit 144 Hz. Overall though, the display is stunning and beats the iPhone 14 Pro Max, making it the brightest screen on any top-end phone right now. Good job, Samsung. Performance: under the hood, the S24 Ultra is incredibly powerful, thanks to the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip. Everything feels lightning fast, from launching apps to multitasking. It effortlessly handles any task we throw at it. Gaming performance is exceptional as well, thanks to the upgraded vapor cooling chamber, which effectively manages heat. Benchmark tests demonstrate that it even surpasses the performance of the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is quite impressive. Our only complaint is video exporting times are slower than last year's model and the iPhone. Not a huge issue, but seemed a bit off. Other than that, the blazing fast performance is some of the best we've ever tested. Cameras. All right. Let's dive into the most controversial aspect of the S24 Ultra, the cameras. Samsung made a surprising move by downgrading one of the lenses this year, switching from a 10x optical zoom to a 5x optical zoom. However, they compensated by upgrading the sensor to 50 megapixel. How does this adjustment actually perform? In good lighting conditions, the main 200 megapixel camera captures stunning shots filled with intricate detail and vibrant colors. It's comparable to last year's model, so there's not a significant improvement there. The ultra-wide camera also performs well, especially for expansive landscape shots. Now for the telephoto zoom lenses. At 5x zoom, the S24 Ultra looks great, but when you push to 10x, that's where we really see the S23 Ultra pull ahead. It simply retains more detail at 10x thanks to its true optical zoom lens. In low light, the S24 Ultra does take nicer photos than its predecessor. The shots are brighter and highlights look better thanks to the improved processing. But it still can't quite beat the iPhone 14 Pro Max's night photos. They tend to look a bit more natural. Portrait mode on the S24 Ultra creates a nice blurred background effect. But sometimes the skin tones look a bit unnatural compared to an iPhone or Pixel. The macro mode is just okay. It tends to overly blur the background. Battery life. The S24 Ultra has an amazing battery life, lasting 16 hours and 45 minutes in tests, over 3 hours longer than the S23 Ultra. Even heavy users can easily get through a full day on one charge thanks to the efficient Snapdragon chip. Charging speeds remain the same at 45 watts wired and 15 watts wireless, but faster charging would have been nice. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip's efficiency is a big reason for the impressive battery life. Despite the same 5,000 mAh battery size, the S24 Ultra lasts longer due to the chip's efficiency. It delivers powerful performance while using less power, making the battery last longer. It's great to see such an improvement without needing a bigger battery. Software. If talk about the software, the S24 Ultra runs Samsung's One UI 6.1 on top of Android 14. There aren't big changes from last year's model, but some nice improvements like smarter photo sorting. Our favorite new features are the AI-powered ones called Galaxy AI. These include live call transcriptions, video captioning, and smart photo editing suggestions. The AI features are impressive and feel futuristic. However, we don't see major changes to improve the S Pen or Samsung DeX, which are signature features users expect. So, the software feels lacking in that aspect. But what's there works smoothly and offers a lot of functionality. So, how does the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra measure up? Well, the strong performance and great battery life earn it high marks. The bright display also looks fantastic, and we like the futuristic Galaxy AI features. But for such an expensive phone, the cameras could be better, especially with the changes to zoom. Faster charging speeds would have been nice too. And areas like the S Pen experience feel neglected in the software. Overall, it's an excellent premium phone thanks to its power and battery efficiency. But some questionable decisions hold it back from being perfect. If you're upgrading from an old phone, the S24 Ultra will feel like a big leap forward. But if you're coming from the S23 Ultra, you won't see huge improvements. If the high price doesn't bother you, you'll be pleased with the S24 Ultra. Otherwise, you might want to wait for the S25 series next year to see if they address these issues. There are pros and cons to consider, so hopefully our review helped you decide. That wraps up our review of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. From the camera adjustments to the speedy performance, we've delved into all the important aspects. Share with us which features you're most excited about for Samsung's latest flagship. If you found this breakdown helpful, remember to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more content.